Welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Halty Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Halty Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In running a startup, it requires a complete team. Someone is building it and someone is selling it. In the early stages of a startup, the founder is doing one of these and the co-founder is doing the other. Founders should look for co-founders whose skill complements their own. Since there's no revenue, equity is used to compensate the founder and co-founder for their early work. Founders must split the equity with the co-founder. Here are some key points to consider in determining the equity split. Keep the big picture in mind when determining the co-founder's value. Startups take many years to build and then sell, so decisions should be made on long-term value, not just short-term job duties. The equity split must be compelling enough to both co-founder and founder to motivate a strong contribution. Investors will look at the equity split to see if the key players are adequately motivated, and focus on skills and execution rather than ideas and hours worked. Make sure you vest the co-founder shares over a 4-year period. I see many startups with only half the equity still engaged with the company as the co-founder left early and took their entire equity allocation with them. Plan for the long term and split equity so everyone is motivated to see it through. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Halty Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.